How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 4 of Star Wars The Bad Batch. This episode is titled Cornered. Now, last episode we had a mix of The Bad Batch and Crosshair, or the Empire, should I say. Crosshair's part of the story I enjoyed a little bit more than The Bad Batch's side, because it was basically, they crash on a planet or a moon. Hunter and Omega have to go looking for a part of the ship that was stolen by a creature that eats energy. That part of the story to me wasn't as interesting because I know what they're kind of going for with that. They're trying to make us connect with Omega and understand what's so special about her. And I think the more interesting part of that episode definitely was the Kamonian stuff, which we'll see where that goes because something's happening there that I think might lead into some kind of like rebellion in a way. Not the rebellion that we know in the original trilogy, but like if you've played the classic Battlefront 2, you might get a general idea of what that means. And then Tarkin sent Crosshair on a mission with these recruits, and it didn't go as planned, so to speak, for a recruit. He wasn't a big fan of killing innocent people, and Crosshair decided to be like, yeah, good soldiers follow orders, bang. And then the other recruits followed through with the orders and killed the civilians, which is a bit dark. Yeah, and then the end of the episode has kind of like a beautiful, heartwarming moment with Omega and Wrecker. Wrecker built her room in the ship, and then it was also kind of symbolic to have her be a part of the family, and she gets her own room and she feels more like the family, like the Bad Batch now, while Crosshair feels alone in his whole old room, with no family. But yeah, not sure what to expect. Maybe just another like good episode that's slow, but it has like its moments in the episode. Because I think early on in seasons like Clone Wars and stuff, it was very dry with a lot of the storylines. So I'm expecting that kind of stuff, and then later on we're gonna get like the heavy shit. Let's stop do-lallying about and get right into the fucking episode. Every time it does that, I always think it's about to start like dull of the face.
Can't we explore?
Not right now. We don't have enough fuel, and we are also entirely out of rations.
Comchatter has our ship's signature on a wanted list.
I feel like there's not that much of a difference between Echo and Tech. It's kind of weird having two very similar characters.
Pantora.
Pantora?
Pantora it is.
They're from Clone Wars. I feel like every episode's just going to be focused on a different planet. Oh, shit. Is this the episode? Is this the story arc with this? No, I don't think it is. This reminds me of Mandalorian for some reason. Exactly like Mandalorian.
Why'd you tell me we're out of ration? Just need to scan your ship in. Are you sure about that? I can skip that step. Mm-hmm. Forgetting something? Huh?
Got pain. You working with the Empire or something? Who's this?
Word modified Omicron class attack shuttle.
Fennec! That's like Boba.
Well worth your while.
Ah, I think that went. Alright. Now we're getting some important shit.
Last one.
Oh shit, look at Echo.
We have
No, I don't think this is the planet I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of another planet. Oh god. Disgusting, dude. They're gonna stop cheering now.
But the war is over. Isn't that good?
New war's just begun. What is that? What was that?
How about your droid?
droid.
I was about to say, he's gonna look like a droid.
The supplies, I'll give you the signal and you can leave. Make it 4,000.
3,000. Take it or leave it.
Deal.
Was that Jabba? Oh no. Fennec! See Echo, is that? No!
Hey, watch it!
Sorry.
What is that? What is that? It's kind of weird seeing you in animation form.
Dear me!
That's a perfect reaction to having a gun in your face. Dear me!
Sorry about that.
You're so kind.
Are you a soldier?
Not exactly.
Then,
Bounty hunter.
if you're alone, you should come with us.
The funny thing is though, Fennec has like a history with clones then, I guess, right?
Omega!
She was helping
Does-
me look for you.
Does
Yes.
Hunter know who she is?
Omega and I were getting to know each other.
I think Hunter knows. Yeah, Hunter knows. Alright. Oh, that was good. That, oh! Oof. Damn.
A woman, highly trained. She's after the kid. Yeah,
Bounty hunter.
that?
And unless you have a team of maintenance droids, it's going to be a while.
Hey.
I can help with that. I'm the supervisor.
Got ripped off. You got scammed, dude. You got scammed.
There you are.
Okay.
I'll handle her.
Watch him go flying. He's gonna get shot or something.
You mess with the kid.
She's gonna be much faster than you, though. What the fuck? What? She's gonna jump, use the force or some shit.
No,
What kind of droid is that?
I give the orders around here.
Oh! She's gonna use the force.
For now, I suggest you hurry.
Oh! Hunter, you can't do that. This isn't GTA, dude. Oh, yeah.
You can thank me later.
And then Hunter's gonna grab her. Ah, what is this? Episode 2? Oh yeah, detach the cargo and then she'll go flying. See ya. Maybe we know she survives anyway though, so it's not. Looks like an actual ball sack on his chin, like. Oh, it should have been a Wilhelm scream. God damn it. Jesus. Fennec isn't exactly being subtle with it. Yo, like, why does she want? Is it something to do with the Commonians? See ya. Bye bye, Fennec. Well, for now anyway. Oh, that was a fucking sick shot, dude.
Oh, I'm missing all the action. Here.
I mean, it doesn't seem like Fennec is coming, right? And there you go.
She has to be a bounty hunter.
Well, I mean,
A
yeah.
what?
We have to find out who she is and who hired her.
It's Commonians, right? Like, who else would have hired them? Hired her, should I say? Let me guess, she's gonna kill the guy, right? Why is this like Ventress music? It's kind of weird seeing Fennec in a kind of villainous role. I mean, she was for one episode, kind of.
Target got away.
Commonians, come on. Let me... Commonian, show me. God damn it. It's not gonna show me, is it? I'm gonna keep you guessing. That episode is what I'm talking about. Like, where was this for the past 2 episodes? Like, it might have not been... I don't think it did a lot to progress... It genuinely actually didn't do a lot to progress the story at all, did it? Someone's hiring bounty hunters to go after Omega, clearly showing she's important to someone, which was kind of a given based off the last couple of episodes. Seeing Fennec was great. That's really cool that she's in the show. She seems a lot more villainous than she does in Mandalorian. But yeah, Echo, like being the droid, I think is a pretty like funny thing because it makes sense. He does kind of look like a droid. I was thinking that at the beginning of the episode. But at the same time, like, I don't know what the difference is between Echo and Tech. They're not really... They don't feel like different characters. You know how you have a group of characters and they do different things and they have different traits and skills? Think of like I don't know, like Borderlands or something like that. Like each character has a specific set of skills. Like one's like a sharpshooter, one's like a, you know, they use machine guns. One uses like some kind of power-ups and stuff. Like with Bad Batch, it feels like you've got Hunter. He can track and he can fight. He's a good fighter. You've got Crosshair, he's a great sharpshooter. You've got Veku, he's just the brute strength. And then Echo and Tech, they just feel very similar. Like, I guess Tech is the hacker and Echo is the droid? I'm trying to work out what the difference is. Like, he does similar things. He's a tech guy too, so it's a bit lazy to have 2 of the same character. But the Pantora. Oh, yeah! I was thinking of the other fucking planet. I was thinking of the one with the slave masters and stuff when Anakin like lost his shit and wasn't like a huge fan of that. I was thinking of that story arc. I remember this story arc. It's season 2, wasn't it? I think. No, it's season 1. Oh wait, it's season 1. Season 1 of Clone Wars. It was a snow planet, right? Yeah. Or the snowy part of the planet, I guess. So seeing a planet from Clone Wars is pretty cool. I know some of the planets, like once I see them, I get a general idea of it. I just mixed up the story arcs. I knew it was from Clone Wars, but I just mixed up the story arcs. I thought it was another planet because it looks similar. Decent episode. You know, not much to really go off because, I mean, I still like the Crosshair side of the story. And I do feel like the thing that's hurting this show right now, they call it The Bad Batch, but they focus more on Omega. You might as well just call it Star Wars Omega, you know? But I guess Omega is a part of the Bad Batch, and it's a learning experience for her. Like, she's getting to see planets. Think of... I don't know, what's a good example to compare with Bad Batch? I guess you could say Mandalorian. But I'm going to say maybe Last of Us. Because I'm trying to think of, like, Ellie. Right? And she's going in the city and she's seeing these things around outside of Boston. She's like, oh my god. Like, wow, what is this? What happened here? What is this QZ about? You know, stuff like that is kind of what I'm feeling with Omega. But Omega's a different kind of case because obviously it's a different universe. And she probably has some kind of powers. The thing that is hurting the show right now is that the episodes are only like 23 minutes. And by the time that it's over, it feels like not much has happened. You know, but with an hour episode, I'm not saying make every episode an hour because that'd be ridiculous. Like 40 minutes I think is enough time to do a lot with a story arc. Like imagine in episode 2 and 3 were connected a little bit. It probably could have been better. Top 4 of episodes right now. Number 1, or the worst episode, my least favourite, is probably episode 2. I'm not saying like it was a terrible episode, I'm just saying as a whole. Then maybe this episode. And then episode 3. Then episode 1 as like my favourite. I think episode 3 did a lot more to progress the story a little bit with the Crosshair side of the story. While this episode didn't do much for me that made me go, oh yeah, it's progressing the story. I'm rating it on story. I'm not rating it on entertaining episodes or not. Like this episode was entertaining, it was fun. But for a story progression episode, it did feel like nothing happened. Seeing Fennec again was cool and a little like kind of fan servicey in a way. But other than that, there's nothing that stands out as like progressing the story at all. It just genuinely feels like kind of like a freak of the week, like a planet of the week type of episodes. Like they go to another planet and then some kind of small little bit of story happens, but it's not enough to make you go, holy shit. I'm curious what you guys think about that, because that's how I feel right now. Maybe my opinion will change towards the end of the season, which it definitely will. I mean, Star Wars animated shows usually have this trend where they start off a bit slow and then they get much better later on in the season, which is a gripe of mine with a lot of shows because I feel like Walking Dead does that way too much. Other than Fair Season 6, that's been pretty good so far. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for episode 5 next week. Ta-ta and farewell.